everybody.
Yes, it's the moment
Welcome
you've been waiting for.
to the annual, now it's annual, AV Geeks versus Found Footage Festival toe-tapping tournament for TOE-TAPPING.
Yes,
That means 2022.
exactly.
With us, I'm Nick. We got Joe from Found Footage Festival, and from AV Geeks, we have Skip, and we have Katrina, and our special guest judge is the founder of the Alamo Drafthouse. The owner of, co-founder of Fantastic Fest, Mondo Posters and Games, Neon Film Distributing, the owner of a music venue and karaoke bar in Austin called The Highball. It's Tim League, everybody.
Hey,
honored to be here. Big fans of all of your work.
Okay, so wait, the reason that you're qualified to be a judge for a music tournament is because you own that the music club. Is that, or do you have any judging experience? Like, why are you our judge?
I don't know if I'm qualified really to do much on this planet, but I have judged I judged many air sex competitions and a couple of air guitar competitions in the past. So I think I'm pretty much qualified enough.
All right, we're in good hands. All right.
And I should say this, Tim, I don't know if you remember this. There was some time you were in Raleigh and we were driving around listening to AM radio, and you decried the fact that there was not enough jingles on the radio, that you were afraid the error of the jingle had gone away.
Yeah, and I actually haven't even lived up to that statement, because as I was getting my headspace right for this, I realized that I have the ability to stand by that and actually create an Alamo Drafthouse jingle, and I've failed to do so. And it is really the most potent form of advertising. And so I'm hereby pledging to this audience that this will be done in 365 days.
We have some jingle writers.
Yes.
we will send you those jingle writers. We have some great jingle writiters. Let's do another contest.
Don't give them my email address.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Well, and we wanted to kind of get, where you're coming from, what headspace, what jingles you responded to. So we asked you, is there one that you remember from growing up? And you sent a few. And the one that I've queued up is the Via San Antonio bus commercial. Tell us about what you remember about that. Yeah.
Well, I grew up in Texas, and I had a lot of family in San Antonio, and so this isn't really near and dear to my heart, but I am aware of this stuffed bus, and I found it. I think it's one of my earliest memories of feeling disconcerted by what I saw, and it just didn't really make any sense why this bus was going around with these kids, and they seemed to be friends with it, but it wasn't processing for me.
And did this commercial air like during like Simpsons reruns or something, or like where did it run?
It must have run on Saturday mornings, because that would be the time that I would be watching television at that age. So
okay,
yes. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right,
let's watch Via, the San Antonio anthropomorphized bus.
It's another fine day to get away. There's so much to do. It's so easy when you take the bus. Via, 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 via. What a great day to go and play. Maybe do something new. It's so easy when you take the bus. Via, 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 via. Take me to the movie. Take me to the mall. Take me roller skating at the park. We'll have a ball. It's so easy when you take the bus. Via, 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 via.
Octave change.
Deep change, man.
Oh, they got an extra monkey.
Whoa, yeah, I have to go back to that.
That's not a puppet monkey. That's a real monkey.
Oh my God.
Gently touching the nose.
Just like they did in the wild.
Sing a song, right along.
I don't mind the song.
Yeah.
It's so easy when you take the bus. Via, 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 via. Playing all the games at the arcade. Walk along the river, sipping on a lemonade. It's so
The buses have to drink.
when you take the bus. Via, 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 via.
Wow.
That's the world famous San Antonio River walk in that last scene.
That's where that
great.
bridge was over?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Where are those bus puppets now? Those got to be somewhere. They're like in an attic somewhere, right?
They're in Tim's attic, right, Tim?
If I ever stumble across them, yes, they will be in my attic.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh, fantastic! And you told me about a few others that you remembered, but couldn't be tracked down. What was the one on 35 millimeter? That
So
what was that one?
Our first theater before Alamo Drafthouse, we opened this theater called the Tejon in Bakersfield, and it was because of that theater that I became my first foray into film collecting, because there was all these leftover weird artifacts from the other days. And so they had this commercial from the 1960s for a shop that was still around the corner from the theater called Gayleys Marine Supply. And it was a epic jingle. And I thought for sure I would be able to find it, because I remember, from a great big yacht to a little putt. And Gayleys has got something that rhymes with putt. And then at the end of it, they had a still close-up that zoomed in on this outboard motor with a real bobcat on top of it that made kind of a half-hearted, and they overdubbed it with a guy saying "Rawr." And so I had that on film. I still have it on film. And so we used to play it all the time because Gayleys was right around the corner. And I met the Gayleys owner at a party and was like, dude, you should have been paying me like money for this. But he laughed and then moved away from me.
Yeah, we got to get that digitized.
You still have it though, right? Like it's in a storage locker.
I have it.
Okay.
It will be digitized. This is another good thing. There's going to be a Alamo jingle and a digitized version of Gayleys Marine Supply. I will forward it along
for next year's tournament. Tony 3. Yeah.
Oh no!
Yes.
Wow.
All right. I'm excited about that. All right. What are the stakes here? What are we playing for? Nick and I we're putting it all on the line. What are we putting it all on the line for, Skip and Katrina?
First of all, there's this wonderfully this amazing painting that you had commissioned last year.
Yes,
as a
the
prize.
club. The club
of the club, which is a favorite public access show of mine, and hopefully yours.
That you gave to us, and we ran with it. I mean, it's so good. And
so it's glorious. Then this artifact, which you just somehow have fetishized.
I think about it every single day. The first thing I think of when I wake up in the morning is
and
this.
You had it on your cell phone still. Like I feel like
my first iPhone ever for my screen page or whatever it's called. I had it for about 7 years, like from like 2005 into 2012. I had that image on the front page.
And so I call this Clown Thanksgiving because there's clowns. He's eating, and then there's a clown. Wait, hold on.
Pilgrim hat.
Yeah, what's the other guy?
Pie.
What's the other clown doing?
He has pie.
With a strange.
It's a weird look on his face. Yeah.
Yeah. What happened to his lower half? Do you know? Does it say on the back?
No, it doesn't. Surprisingly.
But that was hanging in your home the first time we visited you, and I think Joe took a picture of it, and that was his cell phone.
And then
background.
I didn't realize how it had been fetishized over the years. And then when we talked about steaks last year, that was the first. I mean, not even a heartbeat. You were like, "Ooh, I want that Clown Thanksgiving painting," and I was like, "Oh my god!" And I had to go dust it off, and then I realized, wow, this is actually very important. So then I kind of put it somewhere valuable.
Yeah, I think it was in the bathroom before when I saw it.
Yeah. I think that seems right. So
am I to understand that because you have those in your possession that you won last year, Skip?
Yes.
Well,
yes,
with an asterisk, because the judge last year was a guy who performed one of the songs that he was playing, and guess what?
Shake Hands with Danger.
Shake Hands with Danger. That guy. What was his name?
Jim Stringer.
Yeah. So he was a judge, and guess which song he voted for? His own, of course.
I said that was very likely going to happen.
So yeah, we lost, but there's a big old asterisk, and we want that.
I was going to question your asterisk. I was like, no, it's black and white. You lost, and it's like, well, that's actually a legit.
All right, just for the record, though, you guys we gave you the opportunity to say Jim should not be voting on this.
Well, we wanted to meet him was the thing. So, so we said yes.
Giving it up for this year.
You were starstruck. Yeah.
So I'm only putting this up with the understanding that I will have the ability to win this back if for some reason we don't win this year.
Right.
Constant stakes.
But what are we giving up though?
Okay.
We talked about this over email, but what did we
settle on?
Yeah.
So if you can pin me.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I said was, here's the Clown Thanksgiving image. And what I wanted you to do is to come down to Raleigh and reenact it. And I've kind of photoshopped what I think this will look like.
So far so good. Yep.
Yeah. So
Uh-huh.
Joe would be the because Joe, you have a thing for pilgrim hats, so we're going to go with that.
And I have a couple here that that look exactly
and then,
like that.
You're the meat eater, so you'd be eating a giant turkey leg, and of
Oh,
course,
it looks delicious too.
And then I don't know if you can see Nick in the background. I might have to make it bigger.
Yeah, I can see me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah, that's totally Nick. You can see the red hair, the bright orange hair. Yep.
That's me. Spitting image. I do like my belt.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So that is what. So you would come to Raleigh. You would dress as the clowns in the painting, and then you would serve us a Thanksgiving meal, and we'll provide the meal because you asked a question that made me question you serving us food that you acquired. You were like, "Do you have any allergies?" Or any, and I was like, "Okay, no, we're going to provide it."
Okay, all right. Well, that makes the job easier. So yeah, we'll accept that. Yeah, happy to cook our own food for you.
We'll serve the entire AV Geeks staff a Thanksgiving meal.
Dressed as clown, as pilgrim clowns. Got it.
Yeah,
well, I am so confident in our jingles and VHS songs that I'm willing to acquiesce to that.
Challenge accepted.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Here we go.
So Skip, why did you?
Nick, do this.
Sorry.
Handshaking.
So Skip, this is a tournament. Why don't you set up the brackets a tournament so Tim can see what's all on tap.
Just to be clear, like the instructions were a little loose going into this. I actually was under the impression there was going to be a star-studded panel of celebrity judges. But
they had to cancel. Sorry, they had to cancel.
I mean, it's a lot of pressure.
It's okay. Either way, Tim, you're going to break somebody's heart.
Well, can I clarify? So it's going to be served on Thanksgiving, or is the Thanksgiving style dinner on a day that's not Thanksgiving?
It can
That's
be.
a good question.
I'll leave it up to them. Whatever works for their schedule.
I think you should say it has to be on Thanksgiving Day.
Sorry, families. We lost a bet.
I would also like to say that Tim might be in Raleigh at that time as well. So that would sway you, Tim, but you could benefit from this.
I have a really intense moral rudder. It's deep in the water. So
well, as long as
that's what Jim Stringer said. That's great. Okay.
No, as long as we're talking about swaying, like we got wronged last year, Tim. Like we got absolutely wronged last year, and it would be a shame for us to get wronged 2 years in a row.
Thanksgiving is very important to me, and it sounds like an offer was extended. So I'm going to weigh these things.
Damn it!
I didn't know.
Well, let's get into
so important to him.
Let's get into Region 1, which is Neat Pete, the Neat Pete Shuffle versus.
Wait, did we? Oh yeah. Okay, so we got that. We'll just
Neat Pete Shuffle versus snacking garbage in your gut. Now, I haven't seen Skip's videos. I intentionally didn't watch any of the films because I didn't want to be influenced or play dirty. So this one, I'll just set up with Neat Pete Shuffle, is from Alabama. It was a local PSA with an anthropomorphic garbage can, not unlike the Via bus from San Antonio. And there's a cool rap along with it about how to do the Neat Pete Shuffle, which is all about, I guess, picking up your trash after you throw it away.
Preventing litter, important message.
Preventing litter, Neat Pete Shuffle. Oops, wrong video.
You can do it, Nick.
Don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this up, please.
Put your right foot forward, raise your hand in the air, and bend on over just as far as you dare. Pick up the trash that's under your feet and keep on shuffling down the street. Do it alone or with a couple. Now you're doing the Neat Pete Shuffle. Pick up the trash that's under your feet and keep on shuffling down the street. Do it alone or with a couple. Now you're doing the Neat Pete Shuffle. Now you're doing the Neat Pete Shuffle. Now you're doing the Neat Pete Shuffle. Put your right foot forward, raise your hand in the air, and bend on over just as far as you dare. Pick up the trash that's under your feet and keep on shuffling down the street. Do it alone or with the couple. Now you're doing the neat Pete shuffle. Pick up the trash that's under your feet and keep on shuffling down the street. Do it alone or with the couple. Now you're doing the neat Pete shuffle. Now you're doing the neat Pete shuffle. Now you're doing the neat Pete shuffle.
Wow, that's pretty good.
That's so good. It's so good. It's genuinely a good song. And I think about it every single time I throw something away. And Tim, I couldn't see your toes in the screen there, but I bet they were tapping.
These little dudes, these were tapping away.
Oh, I could hear them. I could hear them. Yeah.
Well, I will say that won the VCR party toe tapping tournament this year, and we just got this in the mail the other day from a guy named Rob. It's fan art. This is a watercolor painting. Neat
Wow.
a bunch of skulls.
He's standing on a bunch of skulls.
He vanquished them and then threw them in the trash. So yeah,
It's a watercolor too. It's an original watercolor of Neat Pete. So
yeah. And Neat Pete was my Halloween costume last year, so it's inspired a lot of art from our viewers
and a lot of toe
us.
tapping.
So that's going up though against something I haven't seen from the AV Geeks collection. Skip.
Yeah, this is a Canadian film about snacking and how it's not good for your diet. And it starts off with this amazing song.
It's the best.
Man, I'll be the judge of that.
Garbage in the gut. Say what? Garbage in the gut. Oh, keep your mouth shut. And garbage in the gut. Say what? Garbage in the gut. Keep your mouth shut. And garbage in the gut. Say what? Garbage in the gut. French fries. Say what? In the gut. Say keep your mouth shut. Garbage in the gut. Say what? Garbage in the gut. Say keep your mouth shut. Say garbage in the gut. Say what? Garbage in the gut. Say keep your mouth shut. Potato chip. Garbage in the gut. Say what? Garbage in the gut. Say keep your mouth shut. Chocolate donuts. Say what? Garbage in the gut. Say keep your mouth shut. Garbage in the gut. Say what? Garbage in the gut. Say keep your mouth shut. Garbage in the gut. Say what? Garbage in the gut. Say keep your mouth shut. Garbage in the gut. Say what? Cherry blossom. Keep your mouth shut. Garbage in the gut. Strawberry pie. Say keep your mouth shut.
People eating.
Blueberry pie.
Ugh.
Blueberry pie. Licorice. Jam. Jelly. Peach Melba.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. All right. I tip my headband to you on that one. That
One of my followers said he voted for this because he knew how much Nick hated video of kids eating food.
yeah.
It's true. I do. I absolutely do. But I did like the song.
Well, the guy in the background, the chocolate donut.
I was tapping my toe up until the moment when that woman was like gnawing on a chicken McNugget, and I was just like, my toe just kind of slowly stopped tapping. It was like, oh, they held on that shot of her like eating that piece of chicken for way too long.
Yeah,
That's my biggest gripe. So otherwise, great song.
Thoughts,
all right.
Tim?
I started fist
wait.
pumping. That's what
I
I.
have
Go ahead. What?
I have a question for you guys. Where did that end up in your toe tapping tournament? Where did that place?
We only got to the final four.
Oh,
Ah,
you didn't declare a winner then.
Right.
Okay.
But
Okay.
anecdotally, most people. So the way we did it is we had our viewers vote and pick through 16 to get to 4, and most of them said this was their favorite song.
garbage in the gut.
Okay. Oh, so we
Interesting.
have the two maybe number one seeds going head to head, toe to toe
Right.
in this.
That's amazing.
Yeah, in this opener here. So Tim, you got your work cut out for you. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
It's apples and oranges, guys. This is a real judge's dilemma right here. First of all, I would like to commend both teams.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wait, are you reading from cards that you wrote out beforehand?
And what's when you're making Thanksgiving dinner, you pay attention to the sides, right? We're gonna have like cranberries and like pearl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be all out. It's gonna be delicious.
Damn these steaks.
Nick Joe, I'm sorry. I gotta go with garbage in your gut. It's like I think if I think toe tapping is implying sort of a where are the priorities and what I'm judging, that song was crazy. That song was beautiful. I would like to have an entire album of just that guy speaking strangely over top of really great rhythm. So I loved that song. And I'm sorry.
Not a fan of hip hop, huh?
You can go that far. I don't think you can cast me as a racist, which I think is what you were trying to do.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I was nervous because Neat Pete, I was very nervous because Neat Pete was really good. I mean, I voted for it.
I was in my mind wondering how much it would cost me to actually make little Neat Pete, figurines from a miniature factory. That's how much I like Neat Pete, and that speaks to the strength of garbage in your gut.
Okay, well, we had two behemoths going toe to toe on that. I keep saying head to head, it's toe to toe on that. And all right, but this time can Skip and Katrina go first on this next one?
Yeah, that's how it's arranged.
That's a huge advantage. Because like Tim had just heard that song, and you know how it is. It's like he just hears one thing, and he's like, "That's my favorite." Yeah. So go.
Tell us about Region 2, World of Work.
Oh, so we're going to cross there. Okay, cool. All right, let me. Wait a minute. Where is it? Where did that go?
Oh, they're off to a bad start. They're off to a bad start. I love it.
Hold on.
I love it.
Let's pounce.
Hold on.
I'm ready with our clip.
Yeah,
I'm ready with ours.
We're ready to go.
Well, you guys go first then. Go ahead.
No, I got it.
It's good.
Okay.
World of Work.
What is this from, Skip?
So this is literally a film for a series of films about vocational choices. They would be shown in high school or junior college. And the company that made this, they've made some really great songs that they have specifically written for so they did this one called Graffiti Fun or Dumb, or like all these other ones. It's really great. So they actually had somebody write this song. So this is World of Work. And I have to actually, that's weird. I had something set up and it deleted it in OBS. So, all right, here we go. I'm going to switch over and then I have to pause it to make sure that the audio is right.
It's okay. I got you pinned.
Okay.
No audio yet on our end.
And these are the credits, I think the closing credits of the series,
okay.
Maybe.
That's because that's where the complete song is.
Right.
This is a little bit affecting my happiness, though.
Yeah, mine too. Yeah.
Yeah, technical difficulties. AV Geek.
He's not used to this digital world.
I did talk to our audiences through the thing about how dirty a little bit Joe especially, he tries to sway the judge with his little, so disappointing. This is a bummer.
Never.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff.
I'm just telling you how I feel. And I feel bored right now. I'm bored. I'll be honest.
There we go, Skip.
There's something out there in the world of work inside of you. Something out there that's bound to make it. It's true that we try to take it. Something out there waiting in the wide world. Reach out and take it. The world of work. Reach out and take it. The world of work. Reach out and take it. The world of work.
I didn't recognize half of those professions.
So we only have flying windows in there for you guys too.
I do like a good flying window. Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate the hell out of that. Yeah.
Initial thoughts, Tim?
I it's there's sort of a narrative arc to storytelling, and generally one doesn't put forth like the third act reveal, like the most exciting part of a movie, right at the very beginning, right after the opening credits. So I feel like I'm feeling like a little bit of just like it's like I hope that I've not peaked, right? Because I think this is definitely a step down from the first entry in the AV Geek world.
So instead of tapping, your toes were just confused, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and frankly, for an AV Geek, I was expecting a little bit better, audio presentation.
Yeah.
Nick, pounce.
Pounce.
Nick.
Okay, here we
Jump
go.
on this one. Go get him. Yes.
We got a VHS tape found in a garbage can in Wisconsin that was labeled One Sweet Story. And what it turned out to be is a Sara Lee pie promotional video telling you how great the pies were. It, unlike a lot of, like, when there's opening credits and they peak there, this one, actually, the very end, they say, well, you've heard about our pies. Now let us introduce you to our hardworking employees. And that begins a 5-minute odyssey, almost psychedelic, where you meet every Sara Lee employee. I'm not going to play all of 5 minutes, but yeah.
But also, these are the credits of the Sara Lee promotional video. So we're going credits against credits here. So this is
true.
This is a fitting toe-to-toe here. But I can say, oh boy, you're in for a treat with this one. Here we go. All right.
One Sweet Story, Sara Lee.
Buckle up, get comfortable.
This picks up about 2.5 minutes into the song.
Like you're at a Fish concert?
This is jamming.
It's a jam.
It's called the Hairnet Jam.
Changing it up.
Take it, Nick.
Like Stubblefield. Joe.
The world of work. Now and taken. World of work.
I'm sweating here.
There's a lot of employees.
It's still going.
Home stretch.
One more time.
Just when you think it's over. This is half of it.
I feel like they're milking it. This is like.
There it is. One Sweet
Wow.
Story found in a garbage can in Wisconsin.
They had hairnets. They had beard nets. They had mustaches. They had confused employees. This video had it all.
No jingle per se.
No jingle, no words.
It's on the jingle tournament. It's called a toe-tapping tournament. So,
I
got a question
at first because I was tapping my toes, just saying, but there's no jingle. But
right. No lyrics, but yeah.
But it had everything, literally everything else except for a jingle.
Do you think that was actually written for?
Ooh.
Or do you think that's just production?
I think it was written for. Yeah, I mean,
Well, of course you do.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah. It was absolutely. In fact,
Yeah, it's called.
it's
called. Yeah, I'm looking at the tape. It says original song to Sarah Lee Shuffle. Yeah, Carlos Santana was involved. Yeah, it's right here on the tape. So,
exactly
yeah.
Long lost Carlos Santana song.
Neil
So all right,
Neil Peart was in there, I think.
exactly.
I'm
Yes.
just saying that the people at Counselor Films, they hired like musicians. They hired people to write a song that was specifically for that film.
And we're pretty sure Sarah Lee did the same. We're pretty sure that Sarah Lee did exactly the same thing as that. So, Tim, what do you think?
Yeah, Skip brings up some interesting points. These are just allegations at this point, and so I'm only able to judge with the information at my fingertips and that came through my ears. And distinctly, there was one song of those two that was so goddamn toe tapping that I'm still sort of tapping along to it, and that's a sweet story. But that was a very, very sweet story. Winner.
Yes.
Yes, that was a sweet story.
One sweet story. Hell yeah.
Oh, you
all right.
Like an hour of that. It was good.
Oh,
We have
do have
about
an
an
hour.
hour, but yeah. I tell you what. Either way, I'm serving pie. Doesn't matter if the Thanksgiving happens or not. I'm serving a Sarah Lee pie and defrosting it. Just for that.
Steve, would you mind maybe Shazamming that song later so we can find out if these guys are total bullshit? It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I think
It's still on
I
the
might
bracket.
have to.
it already passed. It already moved
You can't go
on.
back.
So
You can't go.
yeah.
I mean,
all right.
I'm not. I love that clip. I love it, except that it was entirely too long. But I love it.
Oh well, no.
I love the gist of it. And I've actually I worked at this company and we did a video like that. So it sits in my heart in a good place. But yeah.
I want to mash up the two songs though, because I do think
Oh,
that
it's
they
a good
actually
bracket,
go
you know?
together.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they did. They paired really well. Both end credits, both working.
Oh, totally. And you know what? I feel like the Sarah Lee one could have benefited from the 4 frames there. I think it would have probably been probably a quarter as long. Like
I actually think that was like only about 12 employees, but they just kept going to
started looking the same after a while. Yeah.
different parts of the factory.
exactly. Yeah. I think.
Well, let's get
into.
into Region 3. I think there's going to be a strong one too, and we'll start off this one. We'll alternate. And Joe, tell us about Ponderosa.
Okay, so there's this Ponderosa promotional video that somebody sent us. I think it's from 1988, and we wondered what it could possibly be for. Like, why would they put out this promotional video, and like, how would they distribute it? There was no such thing as the internet back then. There was no such thing as social media. My theory is that they wanted to get franchisers out there. So if you were interested in getting a Ponderosa franchise, you would call Ponderosa, say, I'm interested. They would send you this video. And here's the thing about this video. I'm only going to show you a little bit of it. I'm not going to show you the very ending of it, which is so good. And maybe I'll show it to you if it goes on to the next round. Here we go. Ponderosa promotional video from 1988.
All across America, the song of freedom rings. The song that's growing stronger.
It was about the buffet
every
restaurant, right?
day.
It's
It tells us when we
also, I'd like to, what's going on here? Like what's,
Arr.
let's go to
America right
Ponderosa.
there. Come on.
He's the guy who supplies their fish. So Ponderosa
Get the catch of the day and put it under a heat lamp.
listen to the message that it sings. Let us lift our voices. We can make the choices. We will make the most of all the best that freedom brings. Sizzler is the one who brings us choices.
I said Ponderosa and Sizzler.
Reaching
Oh, yeah.
out across
I always get Sizzler and Ponderosa. I hate to interrupt our own song, but I do
Yeah.
always get
It's
Sizzler.
your whole tournament, you kept calling it the wrong restaurant.
No, I
And so
always.
I almost feel like you're
I mean,
disqualifying yourself because
They're the same goddamn restaurant. They're the same exact goddamn restaurant. Ponderosa and Sizzler.
As an
yeah.
impartial judge, I can look beyond it, Joe. Don't worry about
Okay.
it.
Okay. Thanks.
All right.
the USA. Each and every day, get a little freedom in your life.
All over America, a quiet revolution has been taking place. Americans want value.
Yes, we do.
Sizzler brings the choices that you've been looking for. In giving you the right to choose, we're offering much
You get the right to
more.
choose.
By holding to traditions, yet changing with the times. Choices.
Wait a second. I gotta stop it one more time. Let's like look how excited he gets about her eating that burger. And also he's eating like a lettuce burger.
By holding to traditions, yet changing with the time.
Like that's a lettuce burger. And also, where did the sideburns go? There's lots of questions about this part. Anyway,
They got sizzled off.
yeah.
Holding to traditions, yet changing with the times. Choices and selections, choices of directions.
Wait, I'm sorry. You had a question?
No.
Choices and selections,
Crazy eyes.
choices of
Family restaurant. Come on.
directions. Choices that can add a little freedom in your life.
Well, freedom in your life. I'll use that.
Sizzler is the choice of America. Sizzler gives you choices every day. That's the Sizzler way. Get a little freedom in your.
They're making out at a Sizzler.
There's a lot of inappropriate behavior.
And then they get caught, but they still continue to make out.
Oh, she was making out with the sea captain.
Yeah, we need more sea captain in this.
There's a weird nautical through line on this. It's like little Easter eggs of the aquatic way.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Wholesome American cooking.
All right. That's where we're stopping it. We're stopping it right there.
Did you hear
There's-
the sexy saxophone?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can't miss that. Yeah. So there's one more verse that will just send it home and will make you proud to be an American. If it moves on to the next round. If it doesn't, we'll never hear it.
Have you guys
So,
ever eaten at a Sizzler?
Yes, we
No.
ate at them all the time when I was a kid. Yeah, or maybe it was a
I never
Ponderosa.
In the 80s. I actually
that, Tim?
my first job was working. I worked at York Steakhouse, so not Sizzler, but there was a Sizzler in the same mall. So that was my first paying gig.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, so this is close to your heart.
Yeah.
Nostalgia, yeah.
Had you heard that song before?
No.
Okay.
I wasn't a prospective franchisee.
Okay. All right.
Missed opportunity. Oh well.
It's
So
not too
Skip,
late.
what are you going to attempt? And skipping Katrina, what are you going to attempt to take up against that?
luck.
So this is a film that was made by Encyclopedia Britannica. It's called Choosing What to Make. And it's a series of these vignettes about the creative process. And you can't have a really good film on that without having claymation of some sort. And it's not claymation, trademark claymation. It's just somebody who animated clay. So this is kind of what I call the torch song from the film. It's called Choosing What to Make. Enjoy.
Choosing what to make.
Now what you gonna make for your brother when all
boy.
you have is a big box of paint. You might want to make him a nice batch of cookies and figure you'll get no complaint. Cookies made out of paper and paint, well, they don't taste much like a cookie should taste. You'd be better off painting a picture of him. The cookies would all go to waste. You've got milk and flour and eggs, a paint stack that you should think of making. It makes fancy paint, let me tell ya. You'd be better off doing a little baking.
What the hell's that?
Neanderthal playing the drums.
If you want to make a nice thing, better start off with the right thing. I think you'll
This is a student project?
Okay. If you want to make a nice thing, better start off with the right thing. I think you'll turn out okay. I think you'll turn out okay. I think you'll turn out okay.
What were those things? Did they ever say?
Lumps of clay.
Huh?
Lumps of clay.
Lumps of clay. I mean, I was tapping my toes to that. I really
Horrifying.
enjoyed it. I loved it. I was horrified by it, but I'm sorry, there was no sea captain in it. There was 0 sea captains, and this, I don't know.
And I should say that actually beat out. We had a legitimate rap from the 80s from Dallas that was real good, and this one defeated it. So
Wow. Okay.
yeah, a lot of people really like this song.
All right.
I
Tim.
toe tap the whole time. Every time I see that, I think the claymation pushed it over the top. Like I love it. I love the
jazzy.
whole thing.
It really did. And they didn't spend a lot of time on the claymation either. They spent more time on the music. So, Tim, what do you think?
Well, I tell you, honestly, I said I wasn't going to be affected by this, but the whole time I was expecting Ponderosa, and then Sizzler came. It maybe put me in a bad mood.
Wow. Oh, you changed your tune?
No. It had nothing to do with my answer. But the answer is that you lost.
What?
I found the second film deciding what to make.
He can't
Choosing
even
what to
remember.
make.
He can't
Choosing
even
what to
remember.
Right.
He remembered Ponderosa.
And you guys can't remember Ponderosa versus Sizzler.
Yeah, I don't think you want to start that argument.
Oops. All right.
Yeah, but it was legitimately toe tapping, and it was rather disturbing the entire way through. And I think honestly, in the end of the day, I learned a little something from that film. So I don't know. It was a total package to me. Sorry, guys.
So are we going to see like some bonus clips from that on the next round? Like I was going to show for mine, or no? We're not going to see a bonus clip. Okay.
Guess we'll never know how this Sizzler video ends.
Actually, I should say that in clipping this up, there was a scene that had hands in it. You know, because that sometimes happens when you have stop motion animation. Somebody accidentally hits.
Oh yeah.
And I swear there was a bare boob in it.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You would have automatically won with that. Why didn't you include that?
It's like one frame. It's like boom.
No,
It's
well,
like
look,
in the
the
Disney
judge has
cartoons.
a strong moral compass. He already said that. So
That's-
he
yeah, okay.
said it, like, you know, we're not throwing in that.
Exactly. It's just families
No,
watching
I
this.
would like to see that. If you have
Send it to a private
Get a
link.
screenshot of it. It was quite something. It was like, whoa.
Well,
all
let's
right.
get into the final region, and we're going to start with Skip and a little tune called Ducks.
Yeah.
All right. So this is about a film. It's a film about ducks. And this is written by a songwriter who has written quite a few songs for educational films. Jim Burrows. He did, besides these, he also did the Uncle Smiley series. So he is well known and kind of notorious in a way, because some people cannot stand his writing style. But this is real good nonetheless.
I
Here's
think
Ducks.
you're misusing the word notorious, though. But go ahead, I'll watch.
Yeah. No, I mean it in both ways. Like it's good, and it's also really bad. People are like, oh, it's another Jim Burrows song. But this is real good.
Duck is a word that stands for a bird that walks with little web feet. Feathers on its back and it talks with a quack to anyone it might be. Water is the favorite place for all the ducks to play. They like to jump and splash about and do so every day. They like to swim and paddle all around their little pond. And if their wings were strong enough, they'd like to go beyond. Duck is a word that stands for a bird that walks with little web feet. Feathers on its back and it talks with a quack to anyone it might meet.
So it had a note of sadness there in the middle. And if their wings were strong enough, they'd really like to go beyond.
A little melancholy.
It's
a little
bittersweet. You know, it's the 70s, so it's it's bittersweet.
Yeah, it had a Simon and Garfunkel sort of feel to it with the
Puff the
harmonizing.
Magic Dragon. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got one called Call George. It's a plumbing video.
So we do we do a thing every so often. We'll do something where we try to determine what the best state jingle is. So like for Wisconsin, I think Jim's Coins won it, or maybe the Menards commercial won it. I don't know. We go around and we try to like update the Wikipedia. You know, they'll have like the state bird of Wisconsin's the robin, but also the state jingle is Jim's Coins in Hilldale. And so we try to update it, and Wikipedia has not been playing ball with that. But anyway, for Arizona, we did the state jingle-a-thon for Arizona, and this song that you're about to hear was the winner. It's called Call George. He's a plumber, and George wrote a toe tapper and made a great commercial, and here it is.
George's truck is here, it's full of gear. He's the guy who can get your drains all clear. Call George, call George. He's never far away, he comes out night or day. He'll get the job done right, and then you'll say, call George, call George, call George, call George.
There you go, Call George. The winner of the Arizona State Jingle Contest, just ask Wikipedia. All right.
Isn't that the song, I got a horse right here, his name is Paul Revere, and
yeah, somebody said that. Yeah, somebody has mentioned that. Yeah.
From Guys and Dolls or something, it was similar. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like an old song, and they updated it. And made it, they updated it and made it relevant.
Yeah. I should say that I have found the boob shot. So
Oh, let's
if it
share it.
makes it to the next round,
Oh.
two can play this, Joe.
But that's the last. That already made it to the next round. So you're dead. You're committed.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
To the finals.
Oh, you're right. Oh,
Against ducks.
no,
Okay,
it's the duck boob shot. There's
Yeah.
a
Oh,
boob
that's what
shot
it
in the
is.
duck video.
Okay.
He has a boob in every single video.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
All right, so we got Ducks against Call George. What do you think, Tim?
This one is actually the toughest decision of the night. I found
Interesting.
a clear-cut winner in my heart with each one, but and I'm thinking about the emotional roller coaster that I had with both songs, and I feel like with Ducks, it started out strong, but then it sort of fizzled and became sort of derivative and flat for me. Whereas George, it started off a little like these guys are definitely going to lose with this clip, but then somehow when the harmonies broke in and when there was like genuine, compassion when he's turning the wrench and he cared about his job, and then the music was sort of amplifying the feelings I was having about the profession. Call George wins.
Yes. All right.
No
We're
duck
not
boob.
up, are we?
And I didn't like Skip's attitude when he's trying to throw it to the bus.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I didn't either.
Well, let's look at our semifinalists now. We've got Garbage in Your Gut and Choosing What to Make. So two of Skips going up against each other. And then we got One Sweet Story versus Call George. So one of AV Geeks will be going up against a VCR party in the final.
Wow.
So let's talk about Garbage in Your Gut and Choosing What to Make. you want to play like 5 seconds from each or a little bit from each?
Wait a second. Garbage in your gut. Wait. How does this? Wait, which one?
Wouldn't they go up against each other?
Yeah, they
Garbage
go
in Your
against
Gut?
each other.
Let's switch it up because let's have it go toe to toe. To have their own videos.
But then the final could be
Guaranteed a
Skip
final.
versus Skip, or this way we're
Oh, I see,
guaranteed
I
a
see.
found footage versus
got
AV
it.
Geeks.
Yeah, this is
so,
something we should have talked about before we started, but that's fine. Yeah.
Well, I just didn't think it was going to come up this way.
No,
I mean,
let's-
it really all depends on me.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
But now we're guaranteed a toe-to-toe final. So do you want to play a little bit of Garbage in Your Gut again and a little bit of choosing what to make just to get a brief refresh?
You bet.
It's not really necessary, but I would like to give it.
Licorice! Damn! Jelly!
It's not really necessary.
All right. Snacking garbage in your gut.
Okay.
And so that
Better start off with the right thing. I think you'll turn out okay. If you want to make a nice thing, better start off with the right thing. I think you'll turn out okay. I think you'll turn out okay. I think you'll turn out okay.
With a boob in the background.
If you
Okay. So wait, whoever wins, if the, let me understand this correctly, Skip. If the claymation one moves on, then you'll show us the boob?
I can't have that factor into my decision.
No.
Okay.
I'll show it no matter what. Don't worry about it.
No,
wow.
only if we win the whole tournament. Only
Yeah,
if we win.
there you go, Katrina.
now, wait a minute.
Nice.
Just
Yeah,
one
see,
bit.
that's
He knows
right.
the power
That's-
of the boob.
yeah.
What?
Right.
All right, Tim. Who moves on?
Oh, I knew this like a long time ago. Garbage in your gut wins.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Undeniable. That's like an emotional powerhouse. You went straight into the liquors too. That's what it gets good, juicy.
I'm getting worried. I'm getting worried about this championship game. I really
Chocolate
am. Like he
donut.
loves that song so much. He loves that garbage.
Well,
in Your
I
Gut
get it.
song.
Okay, so we have Garbage in Your Gut as one of the finalists. I got a just brief refresher of One Sweet Story, and by brief I mean 4.5 minutes. No, this is just a short version. We got to see who's really behind it. A little bit of One Sweet Story mashup there. And Joe, do you want to remind everybody of what that's going up against?
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. Like we all know how Call George goes. We all heard it. Tim, you know how it goes. You know what I'm going to do out of the kindness of my own heart? I don't normally do things like this. I'm going to play the last verse from the Sizzler video.
Wow,
I'm
so
gonna
kind.
do it. I don't normally do stuff like this.
It's even called Ponderosa.
I actually labeled
name.
Oh my god!
For fungal 4, yeah.
Just unable to distinguish them. It's like
Honestly,
yeah.
my brain will not allow it. All right, here's the final verse from the Sizzler video. Definitely Sizzler.
Go once.
Sizzler is the choice of America. Sizzler gives you choices every day.
There he is again. Back.
That's the Sizzler way. Get a little freedom in your Sizzler.
I think that's the sea captain when he was the younger man.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting theory.
backstory.
But it's a
Yeah.
Benjamin Button story where he's actually making out with his daughter.
That's got to be
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I think it's that. I think it's that. Listen to this. Listen to the ending. Quiet. Listen. Sizzler. What you think?
No,
See?
even after that, when it says Sizzler, that doesn't stick in your head, and you think Ponderosa.
It doesn't stick in my head. My brain won't allow, and I've watched it 500 fucking times.
So
all
that's
right.
called George.
That's called George.
And, that's
And
going
again,
up against
I don't normally do stuff like that, Tim. I
Right.
don't normally do stuff like that, but I did today.
extra generous,
Yeah.
going up against One Sweet Story, the Sara Lee Jam Band song.
I'm very confused as to how I'm supposed to judge that. But
Oh wait, yeah, because we're on the same team. Yeah.
you know what?
Go with your toe.
Well, my toe definitely says Sweet Story. Like Sweet Story had an emotional impact on me today, and I really enjoyed it. So yes, so of those two, it was tough with the Ponderosa add-on that
Sizzler.
really
Sizzler.
kind of amped up
Sizzler. Yeah.
George.
Yeah. Sizzler.
Well, let's take a look at our final bracket then.
What do we got? Wow.
we got
What did Tim vote for one?
Sara Lee,
Sarah Lee.
One Sweet Story.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Wait, so all these are food related, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's the secret to Tim.
So I do have one question though. Like at Thanksgiving dinner, if you do like a pecan pie, I like to have like a pumpkin pie underneath and then pecans on the top.
I think there could be both.
I don't want both. I want them combined into one pie. Pumpkin with pecans on the top.
All right, we'll work on
We
it.
know someone who can do that.
Yes, we do.
We
Yeah.
got a bakery.
Okay, you know people, and you know that like Nick is not like a good hand washer. Like he doesn't wash his hands a lot. Like he occasionally does. He does what he's reminded. When I remind him to wash his hands, then he'll wash his hands. So he's not a big hand washer.
Whenever
So-
we're on tour, you're like, Nick, we're about to eat. What do you got to do? And I'm like, oh, right. Okay.
Exactly. So
Yep. Sing happy birthday. Don't come out until you're done. It's a lot of that.
just so you
when
guys
we're
know,
at Taco Bell.
when we're if we were to okay.
All right. So let me do or why don't you remember?
We don't need to do any
The-
more recaps.
don't-
I don't think.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think we need any recaps. So even though I do have One Sweet Story and Fish mashed up together, but we don't even need that. So
But I feel like I just want to say that Garbage in Your Gut, if it doesn't win, I feel like we need to hear it one more time because it's just one of
Oh,
those
don't
ones.
worry. I mean, I'm not sending a spoiler alert or anything like that. But
And I just want to, if you could just highlight my image one more time.
yeah, you're highlighted.
These are the stakes. These are the stakes right here. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah.
Here's what we got.
Oh,
my God,
man, we
so
really
good.
signed up for this is like a bum deal. We should have talked to our lawyers before we did this.
Oh, this is so good. And you get a pilgrim hat, Joe. which you
Yeah.
love.
No, I know. Yeah. I get a pilgrim
saying.
hat.
And there's,
Um,
we can do some vegan.
Yeah, we'll
too.
definitely do vegan stuff for.
Vegan stuff. Yeah.
I'll just say one more thing about One Sweet Story is that we watched it in the credits of a VCR party episode, and I didn't tell Joe or the co-host how long it was. I just said, let's just play this going out.
Oh.
And so we all started, and we're all kind of like air jamming to it, and then tears were streaming down as it went into its 5th minute, and we're just exhausted and like just hyperventilating from exercising so much. And I think it's the most we've ever laughed going out of an episode of VCR party.
And normally we cut it off short. Like for the endings of the show, we cut it off after maybe 30 seconds. But that one we let go the whole time. And then this is a true story. This is 100% for real. We got an email that week. A guy sent this long email and he said, I had a rough week. I've been going through some issues lately. He didn't go into detail, but he said, I watched that ending and he goes, I had tears streaming down my cheek because that song wouldn't end. It wouldn't end. Do you remember that email, Nick? We should bring that up. So send it to Tim right now so he can read it.
Okay. Yep. All right. Check your DMs.
Really, it's a emotionally resonant story that you guys both told.
It's a true story, though. It's a true story.
It will be factored into the final judging.
It might have
Okay,
saved
good.
somebody's life. Yes. Okay.
I feel
So
like
it all comes down to this. Yeah,
there
Katrina, go
might
ahead.
be some toe injuries because it's so long. The tapping, that
You-
long tapping.
Katrina, you don't have to do that. You
Okay, sorry. And Joe brings it out in me, man. He brings it
Yeah.
out in me. He's
Yeah.
just
I love
like,
it. I love it. Come to the dark side. Yes.
So the final arbiter of the toe tapping tournament, what's it going to be?
Oh, definitely Sizzler.
Hey! A dark horse.
No.
Sizzler
Wait,
is the
that's-
choice
sorry.
of Tim. All right.
You mean Ponderosa?
I believe, let me consult my note. Oh no, it's Garbage in Your Gut. Garbage in Your Gut is the
Man.
I'll just let me know what that date is. I will book my flight to Raleigh, North Carolina, because that meal sounds spectacular.
It's
Has
going to
no
be
bearing
spectacular.
in my judging, but
Yeah.
I will be serving the pie, in a clown outfit, doing a clown voice, just so everybody knows. It's not going to be pleasant.
And Nick is a big sneezer too. He's a big
Take
sneezer.
it. I'll take it. That's fine.
there's no going back.
He's sneezing left
Nick
and
Brewer
right.
is one of the healthiest people I know.
Sorry, excuse me. It'll be a lot of that. So it's not going to be pleasant. It's not going to be.
Sign me up.
All right.
Damn it.
Your funeral. All right.
All right. Well, as a reward for everybody, let's see that boob, Skip.
Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna have to step through it here. So there's, we saw this, the band playing. Then boom.
No.
Oh, it's kind of the underside of.
I don't see it. Where?
oh no, that's a
See-
face. That's a face.
You see the
I can analyze it. It's a boob. It's a boob.
yeah, resting on one arm. Looks like she's resting on one arm, doing the clay while topless.
I'm
Do
not
you
seeing
see it?
Oh, wait. Oh, so that
You're
Arm in
leaning
the
down and
foreground.
you're seeing the underneath,
Oh.
the side, and underneath.
I think it's a chin.
Yeah, I can't tell, but at the
could
first,
be a chin.
first,
Yeah, like
first
why
glance-
would her boob be that close to the clay? Like her face has got to be that close to the clay.
Well,
I-
why would she have
yeah.
a bare boob anyways?
well, but I don't see a nipple. Is there a nipple?
Well,
Could be
no,
at the
but it
bottom.
could be. Yeah.
I thought the nipple was up on the side, and that would be just a weird protuberance. But I think
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could not be a boob.
Well,
There's always that possibility.
when all you've got is a hammer, everything's a nail, right? I mean, that's.
Well,
I
I
don't
should
know if
say that
applies
I've been
there, but-
digitizing a lot of Hawaiian tropic videos for a client, and
Oh, you got boobs on the brain.
there's
All
boobs
right.
everywhere over there. so.
Okay, that explains it. Okay. All right.
Tim, thanks for
well,
being our special celebrity guest judge.
Don't thank him.
We'll live.
Don't
Thank
thank
you,
him.
Tim.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think he did a great job. And I have to say, I was nervous because all of those were strong candidates that you guys had. I really,
They were
I
great.
was following each
100%
week.
agree.
And I was very much concerned that Neat Pete was going to romp us because that's so good. And the Sizzler video
It
is
had to do
also
with the
very
mash, the way they were linked, like the way, it's like that's all what it's about, right? You just have the
Exactly.
number 4 seed and the number 1 seed or whatever. Like that was it.
If we would have had Neat Pete as our cleanup hitter, I'm telling you, this would be a different.
Yeah.
This would be a different outcome here. Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting if we put Neat Pete up against Garbage in Your Gut. Like what would have happened?
what would have happened then if if Neat Pete went head to head with Garbage in Your Gut? Who knows?
Who knows?
Culture critics are going to be discussing this for ages and ages to come. So
I'm going to start a Wikipedia page about it.
there you go. It's so easy. Yeah.
Well, Tim, can you come back when the Alamo jingle is officially in the can, and we can reveal it, and I'll talk about that, and it could be the big unveiling.
And we've got some jingle writers for you, so we will put you in touch.
I would be. I'm both honored to be here this evening, and I will be honored to unveil the world premiere of the soon-to-be recorded Alamo Drafthouse jingle.
Oh,
So yeah,
Oh, man.
this is a new era in marketing for us.
yes.
Yes.
All right.
We got the
Finally.
exclusive.
Finally.
Well, congrats, Skip. You got a meal ahead of you. Tim will
Nice
be
work,
there. and
Katrina.
Katrina,
Yes, you guys did great.
You'll
Yeah.
enjoy the meal, and we
We're
will
the
get those
adversaries.
paintings back next
Super
year.
cute.
I
Next
swear
year.
to God.
All
See
right.
you at Thanksgiving, guys.
May.